Hello everyone, my name is Trey Lemon, and for my BUS10012 assignment 3, Brand New and Networking, I have decided to tell you a little bit about myself. This presentation outlines my professional brand strength, personal strength, and strategic network. So, for introduction, as you already know, I am Trey Lemon, and I position myself as an international business professional, and I hold a master's degree in international business from ESCP Business School, Paris. My work focuses on leading global initiatives across education, fashion, and cultural innovation. I am the founder. I am the founder and CEO of Study Around the World Company Limited, which is under the Economic Flower Garden Company Group. In this role, I specialize in cross-border partnerships, student mobility solution, and international scholarship pathways. My professional scope extend across Asia and Europe, managing government collaborations and institutional network. Beyond education, I co-lead a business-inspired fashion label with my sister and oversee the global expansion of my family's jewelry business. My overarching mission is to elevate Burmese culture globally and create accessible opportunities for future generations. So this is my work experience. I started off at Education Economics Flower Garden Group of Company, where there are several groups under from different fields such as agriculture, clothing and fabric, as well as gem and jewelry and education being the main business. I started off as translator in 2016 till 2020, and then I started to become an international. I carried on the role of an international relation officer from 2020 to present. Now, for Study Around the World, which was built in 2025, I started as the CEO of the company itself since I was studying abroad in Malaysia at that time already. And so, CEO fit me the most because I would be handling student on my own. And so for the Burmese art fashion and design venture, I also became the CEO because it was under the Economic Flower Garden group of companies. Um, so from 2027, after my sister started her further studies in Malaysia, we started a brand called Burmese Art, which we go into more detail with fashion and design in clothing, fabrics, as well as jewelry. So for my education, I went to college in International College Subang in 2022, and it lasted till 2024 for foundation in business. Then I took a gap year for my bachelor's. I also went to International College Subang for my bachelor of business, majoring in international business in collaboration with Swinburne University of Technology Australia from 2025, which was also completed in 2020. For my master's, I went to ESCP Business School, Paris, um, for Masters in International Business, which I did my Masters in 1 year from 2029 to 2030. So, my top three highest ranking strengths. Turning to my branding, I've identified my top three highest ranking self, which strengths, which is resilience, vision, and leadership. So for resilience, having worked in my father's education business since I was 12, I've developed financial independence as an international student, allowing me to withstand emotional and financial stress. I constantly keep going regardless of the obstacle. So that's one. Then there is vision. I am a natural long-term strategic thinker, whether it's mobilizing the business or whether it's starting a new business, I will think ahead of time. So economics flower garden group, creating transnational education pathway or building the fashion and jewelry brand, which I have said. I have a solid vision of where I want to be and how I want to make it different from any other brand and what I want out of it. And then comes leadership. Being exposed to the real world at a young age has given me a practical sense of leadership, which I have to thank my dad for. I have a strong understanding of clients, parents, partnerships, and decision making process, which allows me to lead effectively and confidently. So my top two lowest ranking strengths, which is being time management and punctuality and self compassion. So for those, I am very late, and I know that about myself. So I feel like punctuality can influence consistency and reliability, and enhancing it will further build my professional identity. And for self compassion, I tend to be very supportive of others. Not so much myself, and I feel like I give people more chances than myself, and I try to, um, how would I say, maintain my well-being. I don't want to take myself seriously as much as I take other people and see good in other people. I don't see that myself, so I think maybe in long term that could be bad for me. So I think I need to relearn to take care of myself seriously. And so, next one being me and my strength discussion board, which I did on 31st of August. I uploaded a video of talking about what I went through as a young age, which was being bullied, and how I overcame it was that one day I just had this realization that no matter what, it's not going to work out unless you start caring about yourself and not let other people's opinion get to you. So that realization was pretty much right there. I feel as though, but I feel like, as a young child, you wouldn't have thought of it. And it suddenly came one day, and then I think I stopped caring. That was the main thing that actually opened a lot of portals for me, and I think that helps me a lot. Yeah. Next one being strength and spotting scale results. So for strength spotting application, I scored 22. Then strength spotting ability, I scored 20. And for motivation, I'm 18. I can be very up and down with my motivation from time to time. It really depends on how far I have been doing in life, and lately I've not been really doing well. So I think the motivation can be a little bit down. Emotional, I am a very emotional person, but sometimes I can control emotion really well, and I can also look at other people and see their emotion, and I can judge based off of that. I think that's something I learned from working very young and having strict parents, because when I look into their eyes and they're just like, then I understand what they're gonna do next. And frequency around 17. It's not really good, not really bad, but that is what I scored. Anyways, continuing for networking, for operational, I am in contact with my group members, Liu, Yakub, Norman, Croatian, and of course my lecturer. Um, and for personal, I am friends with my friend Sam, Sharon, Yakub, Kagandrin, and Joshua Wei. And of course, for personal and strategic, strategically, why my parents is because they also provide me financially here and there, and because of them I am head of these companies, and because of their investment budgets I am able to do what I'm doing right now. So thank you for mom and dad. And of course strategically, Mr. Lee being the head of business, where I could go to him for any advice, any um, thing that I want to do, I can discuss with him. And Edward in full, of course he is one of the, how would I say, one of the person I look up to. And yeah, so for team charter, in my team there is Nabil, Burman, Tang Juhi, Yakub, me, Hoishun, and Rishi. We all work together as a team, and everyone have been really great, really helpful. Everybody is a team player. They communicate really well. They are ready to, you know, help you out with any and everything, and that's actually very very nice to have them with me. And these are the charters that I have come up with, our group has come up with. And for the comments, what I have to say is that my teammates, we have different perspectives, but we always try to work around what everybody is thinking and what everybody's perspective is instead of getting into conflicts. We enjoy working with each other. That's really true. Um, and then it was fun shooting the scenes because like we couldn't decide what we were gonna do and who was gonna be what. But like we, at the end of the day, like we figured it out, and it was a really fun time where we, shoot and got the ideas of each other on the spot. And everybody was good. And like I said in here, effective performance of team member. We didn't have any delays because of the team. Everybody was on time. Everybody's time management was great. Communication skill on top. So I think that was one of the best things being in this team. And staff. So, like I said, everybody was open and clear about communication. All of us have our own responsibility in the group, and we take accountability for it. So, if anything happened, we take the fall. And of course, we are on time. We are also on time with everything, so time management as well, and documentation, of course. And I think that's about it. So, in conclusion, I would like to say that my professional brand is rooted in international business and culture innovation, supported by my core strengths of resilience, vision, and leadership by experience. I am actively working on improving my time management and self-compassion to enhance my professional identity. I hope that really works because I want to be better and I want to be a better person in any and every way. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for giving me the time to present, and have a great day.